the world of professional boxing, there are prospects, and then there are destroyers, fighters who don't just win. They finish, they dominate, they leave no doubt. Deric "Scooter" Davis is one of those fighters. 10 fights, 10 knockouts, 0 defeats. A perfect record built on power, precision, and devastating finishing ability. Welcome back to the Fight Archive. This is the story of Deric Davis, the lightweight knockout artist from Washington, D.C., who is destroying everyone in his path. The rising star who has the boxing world asking one question: is he the next big thing? Deric Davis was born on July 7, 2002 in Washington, D.C., a city with a rich boxing history. From a young age, Davis was drawn to the sport. He had speed, he had power, and most importantly, he had the discipline to turn raw talent into skill. Davis built his foundation in the amateur ranks, and what a foundation it was. Over the course of his amateur career, Davis competed in approximately 158 to 170 fights. That's not a typo. The experience Davis gained in those 158 amateur fights was invaluable. He fought every style. He competed at the highest national level. He learned how to adjust, adapt, and win under pressure. But unlike many elite amateurs, Davis never made it to the Olympics. He didn't represent Team USA on the world stage. For some fighters, that might be seen as a missed opportunity. For Davis, it became fuel. But Davis wasn't training alone. He had a connection to one of the biggest stars in boxing, Gervonta "Tank" Davis. The two fighters share more than just a last name. They share a friendship, a bond built in the gym, forged through hard work and mutual respect. Gervonta Davis, the knockout artist and pay-per-view star, became a mentor and friend to the younger Deric Davis. They trained together, they sparred together, they pushed each other to be better. For Deric, having someone like Tank in his corner was invaluable. He got to see firsthand what it takes to be a star at the highest level. He learned how Tank prepared, how he carried himself, how he handled the pressure and expectations that come with being one of the faces of boxing. Tank saw something special in Deric. He saw the same hunger, the same power, the same finishing instinct that made him a star. And he took Deric under his wing. The friendship between them became one of the most important relationships in Deric's career. It wasn't just about learning technique or strategy, it was about understanding what it means to be a professional, what it takes to win at the highest level, and what separates good fighters from great ones.
What else have you learned from Tank? Like outside of boxing, what have you learned from him?
How to move, keeping my circle the way it is. Because I seen the ups and downs in that. I seen when he first came through, I was people with him, and they doing this and people doing that and doing this, and then now the 30-year-old him ain't nobody with him.
In 2023, Deric Davis made the decision to turn professional. Davis made his professional debut in 2023. The boxing world was watching to see how the highly touted prospect would perform under the bright lights. Davis didn't disappoint. He walked into the ring, found his range, and landed a devastating shot that ended the fight in the first round. Knockout. One fight, one knockout. The perfect start. But Davis wasn't satisfied. He wanted more. In his second fight, he faced Christopher Thomas. Once again, Davis came out aggressive, applied pressure, and finished the fight in the first round. Another knockout. The pattern was clear. Deric Davis wasn't just looking to win on points. He was looking to destroy. Fight 3. Joses Vidales. Davis controlled the fight from the opening bell, broke down his opponent, and stopped him in the first round. Knockout number 3. The boxing world was starting to take notice. This wasn't just a prospect with potential. This was a finisher. By 2024, Davis had built a reputation as one of the most dangerous up-and-coming fighters in the lightweight division. Promoters knew that putting a fighter in the ring with Davis was a risk. He wasn't padding his record with easy opponents. He was taking on fighters with experience and finishing them in brutal fashion. Fight 4. Matthias Augustin. Davis wasted no time. Second round stoppage. Knockout number 4. Fight 5. Alfred Moss Jr. Same result. First round stoppage. Knockout number 5. Davis was on a tear and no one could stop him. As Davis continued his rise, the knockouts kept coming. Jamal Johnson. First round knockout. Naheem Parker. Second round knockout.
Oh, what a body shot.
There it is. 3, 4, 5.
He stretched his leg out. His leg is numb. That right leg is numb. He's not getting up. I'm letting y'all know. Oh my gosh, what a liver shot. He scooted.
Leandro Damian Medina. Second round stoppage. Kalen Alfred. Third round stoppage. Fight after fight, opponent after opponent, the result was the same. Deric Davis found a way to finish. And then came his most recent fight, his 10th professional bout. Once again, Davis stepped into the ring, imposed his will, and secured another knockout victory. Ten fights, 10 knockouts, a perfect record, a 100% finishing rate. In an era where many prospects are carefully managed and protected, Davis was proving that he was a different breed. So what makes Deric Davis so dangerous? Why has he been able to knock out every single opponent he has faced as a professional? The answer lies in his combination of power, technique, and intelligence. First, the power. Davis is a natural lightweight, fighting at 135 pounds, but he punches like a much bigger man. His shots are clean, sharp, and devastating. When he lands flush, opponents go down. It's not just about swinging wildly and hoping to land. Davis knows how to set up his power shots, how to create openings, and how to capitalize when the opportunity presents itself. Second, the technique. Davis isn't just a brawler. He has a strong technical foundation built during his extensive amateur career. He understands distance. He knows how to use his jab to control the pace of the fight. He can box when he needs to and bang when the moment is right. That versatility makes him unpredictable and extremely difficult to prepare for. Third, the intelligence. Davis fights smart. He doesn't rush. He doesn't force things. He waits for his moments, and when they come, he capitalizes. His ring IQ, developed over 158 amateur fights and countless rounds sparring with world champions, allows him to read opponents, adjust mid-fight, and exploit weaknesses. The boxing world has taken notice. Analysts, commentators, and fellow fighters are all talking about Deric Davis. He's being compared to some of the most exciting young fighters in the sport. The hype is building. The expectations are rising. And the question everyone wants answered is simple. How good can he be? Top Rank clearly believes in Davis. They've given him the platform, the exposure, and the opportunities to showcase his skills. But with that support comes pressure. Davis is no longer just a prospect flying under the radar. He's a name. He's a fighter that people are watching. And with every knockout, the stakes get higher. The lightweight division is one of the most competitive and talent-rich divisions in boxing. It's home to some of the biggest stars in the sport. Fighters like Gervonta Davis, Shakur Stevenson, Vasily Lomachenko, and Devin Haney have all competed at or near 135 pounds. For Deric Davis to reach the top, he'll have to go through elite-level competition. He'll have to face fighters who won't go down in the first or second round. He'll have to prove that he can win when the knockout doesn't come early. And that's the big question surrounding Davis right now. Can he win a decision? Can he go 12 rounds with a top-level opponent? Can he adjust when his power isn't enough? These are the questions that will be answered as his career progresses and he faces stiffer competition. But for now, Davis is doing exactly what he needs to do. He's winning, he's finishing, he's building his name, and he's putting the lightweight division on notice. The path forward for Deric Davis is clear. He needs to continue stepping up in competition. He needs to face fighters who can test him, push him, and expose any weaknesses in his game. If he can continue to win against better opponents, he'll find himself in title contention within the next year or two. For now, Deric "Scooter" Davis is undefeated, 10-0 with 10 knockouts, a perfect record, a rising star, a fighter with the world watching. The lightweight division is stacked with talent, and Davis is knocking on the door. The question is, when that door opens, will he be ready to walk through? Only time will tell. But one thing is certain: Deric Davis is a name you need to remember. This is the rise of Deric "Scooter" Davis, the knockout artist from Washington, D.C., the fighter with a perfect record and devastating power, the prospect who could be the next big thing in boxing. If you like this video, drop a comment, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. See you in the next one. Stay dangerous.